All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we've got quiz corrections going on here. I apologize for the bad audio. Having technical difficulties with the microphone. Anyway, it still should be good enough to get us through this. Okay, so the big thing that we are after here in this first section is because it's addition or subtraction, we need common denominators. So for 4 and 3, my best choices are 12. All right, so 4 times 3, so remember it's what do you multiply by, all right, and then we get our new numerator. So 3 times 3 is your 9. What do you multiply by? Well, 4, so 2 times 4 is 8. Let's add it on up. 17 twelfths works just fine. Remember, you can leave them as improper as long as there's not a number that you can take out of 17 and 12. All right, so same business going on here. Common denominator, 6 is my best choice. So I'm going to multiply by a 2, so 2 times 2 is 4. When it doesn't change, the top number is not going to change, all right, because you're multiplying by a 1. So we can add, I get 5, 6. Don't forget about your whole numbers. 6 plus 3 is 9, so we do get 9 and 5, 6. And for question number 3, we just don't want to multiply together. We want to think about it, and 12 is the least common multiple. That's simplifying to do. So we're going to times it by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Times it by 2. So 5 times 2 gives me 10. I can subtract. Hello, 1/12. Don't forget about your whole numbers. 1 and 1/12. So again, adding, subtracting, common denominators. All right, so multiplying and dividing, no common denominators. Remember, with mixed numbers, you need improper fractions first. So 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21 fourths. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14 for 14 thirds. Now we're looking for cross division. So what can I take out of 21 and 3? You bet 3. So divide it by 3, you get a 7. Divide it by 3, you get a 1. What can I take out of 4 and 14? 2. Divide it by 2, and you get a 2. Divide it by 2, and you get a 7. Multiply across, and there we are. Again, no need to put it into a mixed number. If you want to, you can, but it's not necessary. So with division, the phrase is to multiply by the reciprocal. So we leave that first fraction alone. It becomes a multiplication problem. And we take the reciprocal, which means to flip. So what can I take out of 3's? Well, 3. So divide it by 3, you're going to get a 1. What can I take out of 4 and 20? 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Multiply across, and we get 1/5, and we're done. All right. Question number 6 kind of combos the previous two. We need improper fractions first, so I'm going to multiply and then add. So that gives me 43/6. And then 12 times 2 is 24 plus the 7, 31. So that's 31/12. So because it's a division problem, I rewrite it. 43/6 times 12/31. I see the cross division. I can take out a 6 out of each of them. So divide them both by 6 there. Nothing here. 43 times 2 is 86. 1 times 31, 31. 86/31. And you're done. Show is over. Again, you could convert into a mixed number, but since nothing comes out of 86 and 31, we can stop right there. Okay, so division. With our division, we should be setting up a long division problem here. We are dividing by a whole number, so we're just going to push that decimal straight up. Can't take any groups of 4 out of a 3, but I can take out 9 groups out of 37. So 9 times 4, 36. Going to subtract, bring down my next number, which is an 8. How many groups of 4 can you take out of 18? 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Remember, you got to get as close as you can without going over. Subtract, they get a 2. Because I'm to the right of the decimal, I can add a 0 and bring it on down. And I smile because I can take out exactly 5. No remainder. Show's over. 945 thousandths is my answer. All right, and for question number 8, again, we're going to set up that division. I'm going to notice that, hey, it's a whole number out here. So I'm just going to push that decimal straight up. Can I take any groups of 3 out of 4? Absolutely, one of them. 1 times 3 is 3. Let's subtract. We get 1. Bring down the next number, which is a 9. How many groups of 3 can you take out of 19? 7? No. 6? Yes. 6 times 3 is 18. Remember, as close as you can without going over. Subtract. I get a 1. Bring down that 7. How many groups of 3 out of 17? What do you think? 5 maybe? Yeah, 5, because 5 times 3 is 15. All right. I got myself a 2. Again, I'm to the right of the decimal, so I'm going to add a 0. I'm going to bring it down. How many groups of 3 can you take out of 20? Well, that is 6. And 6 times 3 is going to give me 18. So the big thing here is when I do my subtraction, what do I get? I get a 2. If I bring another 0 down, what do I get? 20. And it's going to go in 6 more times again. So it is a repeating decimal that we've got. So I'm going to put that repeating bar above the 6. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Quiz corrections. Make sure we've got that so I can talk to you about it. And then we can get you the practice paper, and then we can get you eligible to do your retake.